Okay, now that we know how to reply when somebody asks what we do from lesson one, and now that we're familiar with the tools, let's think about how to start a conversation. Make a list of the folks you know, your friends or family whom you might call on the phone, and then have your enroller or upline leader do a three-way call with you following this script. Hello, Jake. My name is Nat. We don't know each other personally, but we have a mutual friend, Betsy. In fact, Betsy's on the phone with us right now as we speak. And then Betsy can greet Jake, and she doesn't have to talk any further than that. Then I get back on, and I say, Jake, is this a good time to talk, or have we caught you in the middle of something? He probably says it's just fine. Well, Betsy has recently joined me in a business venture, and it has taken off on us. So the other day, I asked Betsy if she knew of anyone who's competent, has integrity, and a good sense of humor. And Betsy mentioned you, Jake. You've made a good impression on her. And anyhow, our question to you is whether you're at a point in your life where you're open to new possibilities and would let us take you out to coffee and bounce off of you our business proposition. If the timing isn't right, we'll understand, but we figured you won't know unless we invite you to take a look. Would you happen to have a half an hour later on this week? And then you would settle on a time and a location. If you ask for more details, reply, well, it would be kind of like trying to explain an architect's blueprint over the phone, but it won't take long in person. By leading with the business, if they aren't interested in the financial opportunity, they may still want to take the products, but that doesn't work so well vice versa. So lead with the business, not the products, which you can always return to when the needs are clear. Now, when you've contacted all those you know by phone, where do we go to find new people? Well, if we still look youthful, we can find and strike up conversations with seniors at the local college student center. Many of them have no idea what they'll do after graduation. This may also apply to high school seniors who may have a much greater interest in entrepreneurship than in sitting in class for another 4 years going on to college. We can find where they also hang out. There are local leads groups. We can check with our Chamber of Commerce's. In our newspapers are whole sections on nightly and weekly community events, concerts, clubs, meetings, Rotary, Elks, Gideons, etc. are always looking for members. We might attend a free lecture, even if the topic doesn't interest us, simply to meet the people and determine whether we can meet some of their needs. Because remember, there are people praying tonight, oh Lord, either take me home or heal me. I can't keep going. I'm in too much pain. So you could be a real answer to prayer. And everywhere we go, the bank, the post office, the gas station, the grocery or department stores, we'll find people. So why not strike up a conversation with them? Speak to them. Practice makes perfect and also makes the time go faster while standing in line. But first make sure that our appearance is not unattractive, unnecessarily dirty, weird, or ragged. Look competent and confident, even if you don't feel that way. Look friendly. Wear a smile. It's always advantageous to have a sparkle in your eyes. Most of all, be enthusiastic. We know this is awesome stuff. Start a conversation with a friendly remark. Compliment them on something they have or are wearing. Those are wonderful earrings. I've been thinking about buying that type of a car. That's a fascinating cane. Don't put them on the spot with a question at this point. However, if they do respond, that indicates they're willing to chat. So then ask a friendly question about what brings them here. What might be their, their career or their job. We could then respond, well, we've just opened for business in your area. Or we would wait for them to ask in turn what we do. In either case, you'll now be ready from having practiced the responses in lesson 1 and 2. Never forget that whoever asks the question steers a conversation. We want to steer it such that we determine their needs. After we've learned enough of their needs, conclude with the questions we recommend asking before giving them the Explore Mannatech site. Remember, this is not the time to present Mannatech. This is our opportunity to identify as many of their needs as possible in whatever time we may have. We do that by asking questions, by letting them talk. Be careful not to tell them what their needs ought to be or imply that we know what is best for them. Compliment them on whatever efforts they're taking to achieve their dreams, even if utilizing a competitor's product. Realize that this whole process takes less than 4 minutes. And better yet, a new associate doesn't have to explain or even know anything about Manatech. So he or she can start having success right away as soon as he or she can explain what they do and become fairly familiar with a couple of the free videos on the website and choices on the toll-free number. That's exciting. So strike up conversations, ask lots of questions, to begin to see your dreams come true as we help others get what they want. And learn as we go. Success depends on starting and never quitting. And then you can win an incentive trip like the one we had down here. We'd love to have you join us on the future ones. Okay, next will be lesson 4. How's it sound? Sounds okay? Thank you. Yeah.